welcome to the May Crochet. Please pardon the tail that is everywhere. We have a little visitor, the greatest in the world, Popo. Today we are going to be finishing up some of my WIPs, which, if you do not know, just means work in progress, just a little acronym. I know I'm bad with those, so I figured I'd just say it in case anyone has not heard of it before or just straight up forgot. Today's WIPs, I think, are going to be a bandana. What else was that? Oh yes, a bucket hat. Oh, Poe, can you not scratch up my chair, please? Thank you. So a bandana, a bucket hat, because I'm actually designing a pattern for a new bucket hat. I just need to make another one to make sure that everything with that is good. And then I have 2 bag WIPs that I need to finish up. They're actually just made out of granny squares. Well, they're not regular granny squares, they're sunburst granny squares. Which actually flows into the hat thing, because I'm going to be calling it the sunburst hat, like the sunburst bucket hat, because it's uses the same kind of stitches that a sunburst granny square would use. But yeah, I'm turning sunburst granny squares into bags, basically. Got really off track there. So 2 bags, 1 bandana, and a hat is what is on the agenda today. So I think we're gonna knock out the bags first, because all of the squares for those are already made, so we can get that done really quick. So I have all the squares here. I did have them laid out, but the cat kind of got to them, so that kind of went out the window. Jeez, my desk is so full. So I have a cardigan WIP along with like so many bandanas, along with a giant anniversary cake. Yeah, a bit chaotic going on here. Not going to show you because it is just not camera worthy. I'm going to have to untie these because they are, I think it's called whip stitched together, but I want to slip stitch them together because then it makes like a different pattern than it is just to do it like this. I was gonna make these into a cardigan, but then I ran out of yarn. And then I was like, oh, some overalls. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do all that. And eventually I realized that I had enough for exactly 2 bags. So, gotta figure out how to do this right. So this is gonna be this is my favorite of the squares. So I'm gonna be using this one for the center. And that can go there, that can go to the side maybe. This can go to the bottom. Not a too, like that. I like that. That's, I'll show you like how that is right there. I know I just said that I wasn't going to show you my desk, but I wasn't going to bring this all up. Now, I think I'm going to put this one right here as like that. This one folded in half like that. Have this one right here. How about that, like that instead? Yeah, I like that. So have this one on the back side. Have it like that. How did I have this before? or I had it like that, or at least I like it like that. You like it like that. So just like this, I believe. No, let's rotate it a little bit more because those colors go like that. Like that. And where is that other square? I know I have one more square here. Well, I had another square. Losing everything in the chaos. Yeah, that goes right there. Pretend that there's another square under that. I'll find it eventually. But yeah, just like that, basically, is what is going to be there. Wait, no, actually, it's a little bit to the side. Oh, wait, no. All the squares were there. I just had it weird. So actually, it's like this. Nice and like that, except it's like reversed for you. So like that little V is gonna be on top and all that. What if I did this instead? Yeah, I like that more. Yeah, so now I just gotta slip stitch all of these together, and then after that I'll do the straps, and I will get to you after I slip stitch them all. So, pardon the towel, just got out the shower. The bag is all slip stitched together. I might have to block it just because like it's like draped weird. It's pretty late, so I'm not gonna put on the straps right now. If I do anything else tonight, I'm probably going to finish off the bandana that I was talking about. If I could find it in here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this thing. Ah! My towel! I'm probably gonna finish off this thing if I do anything else tonight. Like, it'll definitely be done before the next clip, but the next clip might not be tonight. Well, actually, it's definitely not gonna be tonight because I'm not recording anything else tonight because it's like 8:30, almost 9. So, see y'all tomorrow. So, it is the next day and this bandana's done. So that's one whip down. And I'm about to go have dinner, so I'm gonna do that. And then I'm going to go finish the hat that I was talking about in the intro because I really just don't feel like finishing the bag right now. So see ya in the little clip of me making it. So it's the next day. I got a couple rows done on the hat. I think this is the last row of V-stitches before starting the ruffles. Oh, Emmett just went by there. And if you look down on the floor, like right there, you can see the other hat whip. I mean, not hat whip. I'm working on the hat whip. The bag whip that hasn't been sewn together yet because I only did one because sewing them together takes forever and I don't like that. He's just staring. He's just the sweet baby. I love him. Yeah. Just yapping at a camera for a little bit while I crochet because it seems better than yapping at a camera without crocheting. Yeah. Sorry if the vlog isn't great quality. I'm still very new to this and I'm just trying things out, trying to figure out what's good. And I am literally just recording this on my phone, so like the video quality is not going to be the greatest. And like that's okay-ish. Like a video's a video. As long as it's not like super slow, it's fine. But it can always be better, and I hope to better it eventually. You're probably watching this being like, it's fine, I don't care, get on with it. That's what I'd be like, definitely, if I was the one watching. The beauty of videos is that you can just skip ahead if you don't like it. I love that, I do that all the time. So, one of my favorite things ever is just Gold Peak sweet tea. I got an empty bottle right here, like Gold Peak. It is delicious. I love it. Not sponsored, but Gold Peak, sponsor me, please. I want your product, and I want on it now. Actually, I have some on my dresser over there that you can't see. The camera angle is very wide, but I'm just in a part of my room that like shows a bit of it, but not all. And I kind of like it that way. I wish I could have like those like yarn backgrounds that like that a lot of crocheters have that do videos, but still this wall right here, like on the other side there's a bookshelf full of yarn and the cat's on the bed. Keep on getting distracted by cats. I mean, it's a great thing to get distracted by, but anyways, yeah, all the yarn's right there, and that's like the only spot that I have it really. And just like the way that my room's set up, you can't really there's not really a spot to where that you can see it, really. So the best thing you get is like these vines on the walls and me. I might eventually put a sheet up behind here just because my room's ugly and I don't want to have to clean it just for the camera. Like, obviously I clean my room, it's an organized chaos mess, okay? I don't want it to like look presentable, okay? Well, obviously I want it to look, you know what I mean. You ADHD people know what I mean. Okay, I think I've vlogged for enough now because I'm at like 4 minutes. And so see you when this hat is done. And I want to know y'all's feedback, so make sure to leave a comment on how you like the hat when you get to that point in the vid. It's done! It is ruffly. The ruffles are ruffling. And it is now 8:45-ish. So I'm gonna go to bed. I'm not like tired, as by bed I mean bed rot. Awkward silence achieved. See you tomorrow, or whenever I record next. So it is many, many days later. I don't even know how long, but it's been a while since the last clip. And now we're going to be putting the straps on this bag that we made at the very start. We're using the same white yarn that we did to slip stitch them together. And for the other bag, I'm gonna try a new kind of join, like a granny square join, because when I was at the fair, I saw like a project at like an exhibit thing, like with a bunch of crochet projects, and a bunch of granny squares was joined with a granny stitch, and I'm like, wait a minute, why did it just click that you can attach granny squares with a granny stitch? Like, I felt so dumb when I realized that. But yeah, I'm just gonna do 3 rounds of single crochet, like up and down here, and then when I'm done with that, I'm gonna do 3 rounds of like the actual straps, just so that it like is even, you know? That probably doesn't make much sense right now, but it'll make sense. Just watch, I promise. I'm not crazy, I promise. So, this part, like, see this, I just like went down and up here, but after the first row that I just like single crocheted in all the stitches, I like decreased to when I got to this little corner for the the last 2 rows, and that makes it, and now I just gotta do it on the other side. So I'm gonna do that. And just like that, both sides are done. Now I gotta add the straps onto that, and I will tell you exactly how I'm doing that once the first row's done. And basically, I forgot to mention, but for each of these rows, like once I got to the end of the row, I cut off the yarn, and then like I sewed in the end, well, weaved in, I didn't sew it, and then like I just crocheted over it. So I also weaved in my ends as I go, because it's just easier than like actually weaving them in than it's just crochet over them, you know. See you when the first row's done. And this is like generally what it's going to look like, except this thickness is going to be on the straps as well. For the straps, I just chained 75, like I went up the side of this part right here and then just chained 75 and slip stitch on the other side. Very basic, and segue into a time lapse that I don't know how to accomplish without looking foolish. You thought there was going to be a transition there. That's because I told you. But don't believe everything I tell you, because I am very unpredictable even by myself. Oh. So here is the finished bag. All the ends are weaved in. Like, I love it. I love it so much. And the other bag is going to have to wait until tomorrow afternoon because I have school. If I do anything else tonight, it is going to be working on my knitting, because over the weekend I tried knitting. I'm just working on like a 1x1 ribbing hat, the passioknitkelsey's pattern, because I'm like, I want to make that, except I'm only doing 1 strand and I'm using 5.5mm needles instead. Because I could not find 8mm needles that were 16-inch. Because apparently craft stores hate me for some reason. Anyways, bye-bye. See you tomorrow. So you know how I was talking about how I was going to join those granny squares with the granny stitch and all that? Well, I tried to hide it and it looks really ugly. I can't show you because I already unraveled the little bit that I did because, again, it was hideous. And I also have a kitty cat right here on my desk. See? It's the little orange floof. We love the orange baby. He's in a real lovey-dovey mood right now, which is nice. You're so cute. I love him. Wait, I don't want to be slip stitching it together again, so I think I'm just gonna sew it. I'm gonna try the mattress join just because I feel like making my life extremely difficult right now. So I'll see if I stick with that, like how I stuck with the granny stitch join in the first place. Yeah. Also, Gold Peak, sponsor me. I'm just kidding. But seriously, I would not complain if you did. So I did not end up doing the mattress stitch. I got through like one square and I was like, nope. So I just ended up slip stitching it. It's nice. This one is actually like it's more even and like flat than the other one is because I did loose slip stitches all over instead of only on like half of it because I figured out that it was easier to do loose ones halfway through on the first one. So I'm just gonna add the straps on it and then it's outro time. Okay, so this part of the straps are done. I'm gonna go have dinner. The straps are like the actual straps part of it. I am probably going to do tomorrow because it's late and I don't want to do anymore. So, see you tomorrow. Same night and the bag is done. I kind of locked in after dinner and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get this out the way tonight so that tomorrow I can work on my cardigan video. Be on the lookout for that because that's gonna come out as soon as I can get it out after I post this vlog. And time for a WIP roundup. We got our 2 bags right here. Hold up. We got our 2 bags right here. They're all nice. I love them. These are nice and I'm so glad those squares are just out of the way. And I can actually use these as product bags because I have so many products that's just been such an inconvenience just having all over my room. So with these, I can just shove them in there. And we also have this one black bandana from the start of this video. This is really good because black is like a really common color that people want. And I noticed, I love this cotton from Hobby Lobby does not have it in the color black, at least not at my Hobby Lobby location. I don't know if they just don't make it or if it's just weird at my Hobby Lobby, but looks like I'm sticking to peaches and cream because that's the cheapest cotton that I can find because why would I overpay for yarn when there's a cheaper option? I'm just saying, like, it's the same yarn as Lily or classic cotton. Like, it's the same thing. And then we have this hat. Now, there is no pattern for this because it's my own pattern, as I previously stated. I am going to be working on a tutorial for it eventually, although I want to make that out of the cotton yarn that I originally made for it, but I have run out, but I definitely, well, not, I haven't run out of the yarn, but it's not enough to make another one of these hats. So when I get another cone eventually, I want to bust some of the yarn in my stash before I get some more, or I will make a tutorial for this, but that's going to be a little while because as I just said, want to get rid of some yarn before I add more because as much as I love yarn, having so much of it is kind of overwhelming. Yeah, we have finally come to the end of this video. If you did not do it at the beginning, please make sure that you like, subscribe, turn post notifications on, leave a comment, share it, all of the things. I'm really trying here, like, I know this is like, I'm a bit hard to watch, I know that, but I'm trying over here, so please support me, it's free. I'm just saying, please. Bye bye. Bye.